Grupa.
Canalization collector Riva. In 2012, GK Group, together with the Viaduct Company from Zagreb and GP Kirk Company, was successfully selected in an international tender as the main constructor of geotechnical work for the project regarding the drainage of Riva and Flacius Street in Pula. The foundation soil is mainly heterogeneously by composition, and it consists of a levee and a marine sediment in base. In Flacius Street in Pula, to ensure stability of the foundation pit of precipitation collection Pregrande and the F1 canal, the decision was taken to build a pilot rock from jet-injected piles on the edge of the foundation pit, with the purpose to prevent sideway penetration of subterranean waters. Jet-injected piles have a diameter of 80 centimeters. 934 were made on an access space of 60 centimeters in one row, 12 meters long. The steel sections and jet-injected piles are connected with a reinforced concrete beam that reassures the edge of the foundation pit. Piles constructed with CFA technology have an advantage over the classic drilled piles due to the construction speed. The reassurance of the borehole wall with protective casing is not necessary because the material and spiral are extracted at the same time the concrete is being laid through the central tube. GK Group has successfully completed work following a dynamic plan of the construction site, delighting the citizens and management of the city of Pula, as well as the client and partners on the project. The commercial complex of VMD Strojacka. The residential and commercial complex of VMD Strojacka is located in the center of Zagreb, close to the main bus and railway station. The GK Group company from Varaždin carried out extensive geotechnical research for the entire residential and commercial complex during January 2012, as well as project documentation for the foundation of the commercial area of the VMD Strojacka complex. The entire commercial complex consists of 4 overground buildings of various heights exceeding no higher than 22 floors and 4 underground garage floors with a total of over 60,000 square meters of useful space. The project solution for the secure foundation of this large and static demanding complex consisted of installing reinforced concrete piles with a diameter of 500 and 600 millimeters, installing to a depth of 9 and 11 meters. Due to the fact that at the time of construction of the underground section of the complex and usage was influenced by buoyancy force because of the groundwater, it was necessary to resize the reinforced concrete piles on pressure and tensile load. The reinforced concrete piles were arranged according to statistics estimated in order to reduce overall subsidence and to reduce differential subsidence to an acceptable amount. Under the cores of the towers, the piles were installed in a densified raster of 2.5 by 2.5 meters. The reinforcement of the pile was sized to accept forces of pressure and tensity as well as horizontal seismic forces. Due to the contractor's petition for speedy construction, GK Group completed the work with 2 drilling sets, installing a total of 740 reinforced concrete piles. The work was carried out in unfavorable weather conditions during the winter months of November and December 2012, but was finished in record time to the contractor's satisfaction. A new traffic intersection at Ivanje Reka. Within the reconstruction of the Ivanje Reka road junction on the A3 Zagreb to Lipovac highway between Ivanje Reka and Rugvica, the GK Group company from Varaždin was responsible for installing precasted vertical drains. The contractor was the Croatian Motorways company. At 3 road junction locations, consisting of Ivania Reka, Otok Swiboski, Hruščica North and Hruščica South, the first construction phase of 62,000 meters of precasted vertical drains were installed at a total of 4,382 points. Square axis rasters for construction were 1.5 by 1.5 up to 3 times 3 meters in depth to 15 meters. Applying vertical drains as a method to improve the soil is not limited only to soft and very soft soil, such as clay or powders, but equally to all types of organic soil. They are used at constructing embankments for roads and railways and making the foundation for levee for lakes and canals. They are also used for housing and industrial buildings, train stations, marine buildings, ports, airports, and similar constructions. Vertical drains are used to speed up the consolidation soil subsidence. They are applied in cases when the additional soil load comes to a sudden increase of pore pressure, which because of the low water permeability of the soil dissipates very slowly. With vertical drains, faster water drainage from the pores into the soil is enabled, and with that, the soil subsidizes quicker. Additional acceleration of consolidation can be achieved by constructing the embankment preload. Precast vertical drains that are used the most are ribbon-shaped. It is extruded into the soil with a so-called stitcher, a steel pipe with a rectangular section. Before extruding the drain into the soil, a rectangular steel anchor plate is placed on top of the extruding pipe. Its role is to prevent the material entering the pipe through the bottom and prevents extraction of drainage when extracting the pipe from the soil. When a certain projected depth has been reached, the stitcher is extracted while the drain, with the help of the anchor plate, stays anchored in the soil. GK Group Company completed the work on the Ivania Reka Road Junction Phase 1 during October and November 2012 on time, in accordance with the desired dynamics to the satisfaction of the contractor and all other participants on the project. The bulk cargo terminal of the Ploče port. The port of Ploče, one of the main strategic Croatian ports, is located on the coast of the Adriatic Sea between Split and Dubrovnik as a doorway for the future 5C corridor. The development vision is to establish the port of Ploče as a leading national port and a logistics centre for Central Europe. Going back 15 years, since 1998, GK Group has been working on projects involved in construction of multifunctional terminals in the port of Ploče, and at the beginning of 2013, geotechnical work began in order to improve the foundation soil on the bulk cargo terminal. The terminal zone of the port of Ploče represents the delta area of the river Neretva. Delta deposits are of quaternary age, and within the top layers there is unconsolidated fluffy clay and powders. There is also loose, fine-grained, dusty and loamy sands, with a frequent presence of swamp sediment or organic clay and powders. From a geotechnical aspect, it is a very demanding and heterogeneously soil by its composition and geomechanical parameters. At the bulk cargo terminal, the depth vibration compaction with filling materials bottom feed stone columns is under construction, up to 22 meters in depth. The diameter of the stone columns are of a minimum of 80 centimeters, installed on a square axis raster of 1.7 times 1.7 meters. With the listed improvement of foundation soil using depth vibration compaction, stability of the slope coast is ensured during the construction and exploitation. The consolidation of natural foundation soil is made faster with stone levee preloading, and so the overall total subsidence on the terminal plateau is reduced and equalized. GK Group from Varaždin successfully produces demanding work of depth vibration compaction by using strong, high-frequency electric vibrators, and fully respects the dynamic deadlines of the construction site while ensuring continuity of the improvement stage and quality of work with constant control of construction parameters. A new bridge across the Drava River. The new bridge over the Drava River at the section Beli Monastir to Osijek on the Beli Monastir Ploča highway has been designed as Laxi composite steel construction with a 100 by 220 by 100 meter span and as a concrete foundation construction on the riverbank. The bridge foundations are within loose to medium compact sandy layers. In June 2012, the GK Group company carried out soil improvement works by installing stone columns using the top feed stone columns method underneath the foundation of S2G and S3G pylons on the south bank of the Drava River. In total, 1,000 square meters of stone columns have been installed. The construction of stone columns consists of extruding a high-frequency vibrator from the work plateau at a depth of 16.5 meters. Adding the material into the foundation soil was from the surface through the borehole. The vibrator penetrates the foundation soil and by using water under pressure, it irrigates the bore. The installed granulated stone material densifies and extrudes into the surrounding soil, forming a stone column. In order to improve the soil, the method of depth vibrating compaction is suitable for a wide range of various types of known soil. One of the advantages of this method is the fact that the stone column also serves as a vertical drain, decreasing the pore pressure caused by quick load or quake, enabling faster loads and avoiding soil liquefaction. The GK Group company had successfully completed the work of depth vibration compaction even before the contracted deadline, and straight upon the installment, the foundation pylon construction had begun. The company is active in Croatia, Slovenia, Austria and Bosnia and Herzegovina with intention to expand to other countries in the region. Through constant investment in professional staff and the latest technology equipment, GK Grupa offers optimal solutions for all geotechnical constructions.